Hi everybody, welcome back to another interesting tutorial on how to make this beautiful top or blouse. We are going to be learning it in two different types, the corset part and also the bustier type. You can see the corset looking very beautiful. If you're interested in this, just keep watching, okay? Now I have my pattern paper. I've gone ahead to fold it up into two. I'm just going to place my tape in a vertical way like this to get my shoulder to the bust, shoulder to the under bust, shoulder to the waist, and shoulder to the full length of the blouse. Remember to add your hemming allowance, okay? Now I'm just going to rule the lines across like this and connect it. So guys, if you're not seeing this pencil that I'm using to draft, please just be patient, okay? Now I'm just going to put my shoulder divided by 2 there. From there I'm just going to mark my neck width of 3 inches and the depth of 3 inches. So the purpose of me using this pencil is because I wouldn't want to make any mistake using marker. So after using the pencil, I'm just going to outline it with my marker. So just be patient because it's going to be visible very soon, okay? Now from the bust area, I went ahead to mark my 2 inches for the chest line. From there I rule out my chest line and also cover the neck depth like this, the neckline like this, and connect my shoulder slope. Now from there I'm just going to go ahead and get whatever, divide my armhole area by 2, get the midpoint, come in with 0.7 inches, and I'm just going to come out with 1 inch, mark 1 inch from that arm or chest line area that is close to the armhole, and curve it out like this. So we are just making the bustier pattern. If you want this top to be making busty, this is how you are going to go about it. So after that, I just label the chest line, bust point, under bust, waist, and the blouse length. Now guys, the next is to input my nipple to nipple divide by 2, which is 4. I'm just going to mark 4 inches from my chest line down to the blouse length. If your nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, 4, mark 4 from the chest line to the blouse length. If it is 7 guys, you divide your 7 by 2, 3.5 inches, then you put it from the chest line to the bust, to the blouse length. After that, the next is just rule the line like so. After ruling out the lines, next is to mark 1.5 inches starting from the under bust. I'll mark 1.5 inches at the two sides starting from the under bust. So guys, it depends. If you are not a busty type, you can use 1 inch, you can use even 1.2 inches, you can use 2 inches. You mark it starting from the under bust down to the blouse length, depending how big you are or how busty you are. Okay, now after ruling it, after marking the 1.5 inches, I'm just went ahead to rule the lines like this from the under bust down to the blouse length like so. So next is to curve out the curved line. I'm just going to place my ruler from the under bust. I'm going to go ahead and connect it from that under bust to meet to the bust line. As you can see, our cup is just having shape, or the busty part is just having shape. I'll connect the two lines like so. If you are connecting, if you are curving out your curve, please don't make it to be too deep. Don't make the ruler to be too deep. Make it a little bit slant, okay? Now from the chest line, I went up with 1 inch. So I'm just going to rule the lines, extend that leg like so to that 1 inch I went up with on the chest line. Now the next thing for me to do here is to we have the V-shaped neck. So from the chest line, I'm just going to before we talk about the V shape, I'm just going to do my the darts. What is it called? My dart intake on the chest line. I deducted 1 inch at the dart. On the 1 inch I went up the chest line, I deducted one. I work out 1 inch. So that's that intake. If you want to tighten your busty, you take out 1 inch. If you're not that too busty, you can use 0.7 inches or even half an inch. So after doing the bust tightening there, I went up to connecting it from the bust point. I connected it to me to the 1 inch for the bust tightening. So now to achieve the v-neck line from the bust center front line, I went down with half an inch. Guys, you can go down with 1.5 inches, depend how you want your cleavage to show. Now from the chest line, center front of the chest line, I went up with 1.5 inches. From that place, from that 1.5 inches I went up. The next thing I'm just going to go ahead to do is to come in again with 2 inches. From the 1.5 inches I went up on the chest line, I will come in with 2 inches. Okay, you know, beneath the bust line I came down with half an inch. You can come down with 1.5 inches depending how exposed you want your cleavage to be. So the next thing is to connect that v-neck or shape. So I am just using the inner curve or design this my French curve to connect that v-neck shape. I don't want that v-neck shape to be straight like V. I want it to be a little bit curvy like a sweetheart, and that is why I use that pattern to curve it. You can see how it is. Now the next thing is for me to connect it in a curved area, the upper part. I'm just going to use my curved rule and connect it to the 1 inch I went up on the chest line. Remember, on our nipple to nipple divide by 2, I from the chest line I went up with 1 inch. Now the same thing goes to this particular area. So if you are connecting on this side part, which I am about to connect, make sure that the center front and this side part front is also equal. If you went up with 1.5 inches on the center front, make sure you went up with 1.3 inches on this side part and curve it to the armhole area, so that the mouth part is not going to be shortened after joining it. Okay, so you can see the way I just did that. Remember, we are making the busty area or the busty part. We are drafting bustier. Okay, so now to get that design that is on the center front, from this down part I went up with 5.3 inches. Okay, because my pattern paper is not that long enough, I went up with 5.3 inches. You can went up with 5 inches or 5.5 inches. After going up on the center front with 5.3 inches, you can see the way I just place my curve rule like so. I just make it in a little bit slanty and connected it like so. You can use your free hand to do this. It is very simple. Use your free hand to do this, but I just wanted it to cover it like so, so you can see the way it just looking. So the next thing is just to input all the body measurement. From the chest line, I'm just going to mark my bust measurement divide by 4. I'll bring back the 2 inches I took on that chest line for the bust tightening. I'll put it back and add my allowance. I'll bring whatever I have on the chest line, I'll take it down to the bust area. Same things go to the under bust divide by 4 plus the dart intake plus same allowance. I'll do the same thing on the waist area. Okay, now coming to the hip line, hip divide by 4 plus the dart intake I took there plus seam allowance. Please make sure if you're connecting the hip, make sure that your hip is a little bit bigger than all the waist, all the measurements. Please, like, look at what I just did here. I connected from the chest line to the bust, then to the under bust, as you can see here, then to the waist. And if you're connecting to the hip area, make sure that it looks curvy. Okay, use the curved part to connect the hip area, or you add 1 inch for it to be free. If you watch the pattern we are recreating, the picture we are recreating, the hip area is a little bit free and curved, so I didn't connect it in a curved part. Make sure you connected it. Now the next thing is to make our Queen Anne neckline. From this particular area on the shoulder, I came in with 3 inches. From the armhole area, I measured in on the shoulder 3 inches. Then from this down part, I measured just 1.7 inches. And I'm going to place my curve rule like this and connect it. That is just very simple and how to do this. So you can see the way I just curved that Queen Anne neckline out like so. So to tighten the Queen Anne neck, I just came up with just 0.2 inches there and do it tightening. This is optional. If you want, you do it. If you don't want, you leave it like so. Okay, so this is how it looks like. If you want, you tighten the Queen Anne on this bustier, like bustier that we are making. I don't know why I keep calling it bustier that we are making. Okay, now I just went ahead to outline it for it to be clear and visible. So this is the bustier part. If you want to make it straight bustier, this is how you are going to go about it. So after this, we are going to head over to the corset part, though the corset part does not have any too much explanation because it's just a little different from this straight busty. Okay, so I'm just connecting all the lines that I drafted out for us to see it very well. So you can see the way I'm just shaping out the Queen Anne neckline like so. Very simple. So this is it, guys. So now is to just cut it out. Guys, please, if you love what we do here, don't forget to show us love by sharing this video, okay, and giving us a thumbs up, right? Don't forget to share this video so that every other person will learn from this, okay? So it will make me happy if I see people watching this video, sharing this video, so that even some people that does not know anything about doesn't have any knowledge about fashion will even learn it. That is why my explanation is always simple. So please don't forget to share. All right, so now after cutting it out, I'm just going to go ahead and just couple it together, like join it together. So this is the pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and join everything together for us to see what we just did, how it looks. So this is it, guys. You can see that the cupped area, like the cup area, is just cupping. The bustier is just busting. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, you can see it here. Very beautiful. See the shape now. So this is the deepness of our cup part. Very deep. You can see it. Very beautiful. So let's just keep this aside. Make sure you trim the side part for you to avoid pointy shape or look. Okay, now this is the corset. The only difference is just you connect it from the center front beneath the bust area, come down with 1 inch or half an inch, connect it to the dart area under bust. Then the side parts of the corset, you connect it from the chest line to the under bust. That is just it. Don't forget to snatch the waist if you're making a corset. And that is just the end of this tutorial. If you have any question, please don't forget to drop it in the comment section. I am coming back to answer every of your question. Okay, see you on our next tutorial. Don't forget to share this video. Okay, till then, bye for now.